How to clear interviews. Now, I'm going to create a lot of content on a lot of behavior based questions. So, what exactly are behavioral based questions? Questions like, what were the challenges that you faced in your last project? Was there any project that you failed? How did you overcome it? What if you have a difficult employee to work with or a team member? Introduce yourself, and so on and so forth. But before that, let me introduce you to a method that I want you to incorporate even in your resumes. Okay. And it's called as the STAR method. Well, when answering behavior based interview questions, it is very important that you use this STAR method. All right. So, what exactly is STAR method? So, S stands for situation. So, you got to describe the situation or event that you've been asked about. So, let's say if it's a project, all right, and you want to describe the project. So, in the project, you want to share what the problem was, like why the project was initiated, or what was the main problem that you were trying to solve. And then there is task. Task is that what was your task or responsibility in that situation, right? Then A stands for action. What are the actions that you take to address the situation? And of course, R is the result. What was the outcome of the action that you took? So again, if going back to the resume part, now resume is you talk about your project, what was in it, like what was the problem, what was the because of the core problem, what exactly was going on, what was your role in the project, and what was your contribution to the project and how it yielded out, right? So when you share the success of the project, make sure that it is some tangible result, like 5% improvement on your code performance, improved on some financial figures, whether you did it in scope, schedule, and cost, and so on and so forth, right? And now when you're sitting for an interview and they tell you to showcase your most challenging project, well, you go by the STAR method, right? So you describe the situation, and then you tell about your task, what was you were doing, go back to the action, and sorry, then move on to the actions and results. Now, how do you do that? So for example, if someone tells me that, hey, Amit, share your most challenging project where you had a lot of people challenges, so I would say that I remember it was back in 2010 where I had a very challenging project, and we were a team of around 43 people and I was managing them. And the biggest challenge I had was people management because I was new to my project management skills and it was very difficult. And here are the things that was difficult. So start the situation, what I was doing, right? And then what did I do to take care of it, right? So use the STAR method, stay around, stick around. You should find a lot and a lot of videos that I'm going to answer on very specific questions. And if you have any interview questions that you want me to answer, well, put it in chat and I'll be happy to answer them. And I also run a lot of master classes where I help corporate people to handle their corporate communication and help them grow their CTC, also help them in their interview processes. So let me know if you want to connect. There's a link for that as well. Remember, if you have a question you want to get answered in interview, ping it, put it here, and I will add it and I'll create a video on it. Until then, make sure to like this video, subscribe to this channel so I get more enthusiastic and put across a lot of videos for you. All right. Until then, take care. Cheers. Bye.